Welcome to the channel. My name is Magda Moslin, and it is a pleasure for me to be here with you today on June the 14th. I believe it's the 14th, and tomorrow will be Father's Day. So today is Psalm Saturday. So I'd like to take a minute to just wish all the fathers a wonderful, wonderful, happy Father's Day. So last month I did the 5 days of the love of a mother, and this week I was supposed to do the fathers. I would say the quality of a good father, a father figure, what his job is as a father. It was hard for me to sit down and to really sit down and prepare it, so I didn't prepare it. But I want you to know that fathers play a major role in our society. We need the fathers. We need the fathers to step up and take their role as a father. And the other day I was having a conversation with a friend. I was telling them that my father, I don't remember one day that my father told me that he loved me. Not that he doesn't love me, because foreigners have a different ways of showing their love to their kids. Fathers, particular the Haitian fathers, I don't know about the other fathers, but my father, maybe other fathers, they are more into the showing love by their words and stuff. But my father, his ways of showing love was totally different. He was a great provider, because we all know that fathers are great providers. They are the one that provide for the family. He always made sure that we had food in the house. We always had our clothes, our schools were taken care of. Whenever we need to do an activity or at school, he always gave money for us to go and to field trips and all of that. And he took us out to eat dinner. He did all these other things. But that part where your father would give you a hug, give you a kiss, I think a lot of Haitians, especially the old ones, they lack of that, and they spend more time working because they want to provide for the family, and that's where I think that they need to work on. But maybe the generation that's coming will do better. My generation, I'm sure they're doing much better, especially those who were raised here, and they're doing much better of knowing how a father is supposed to show his love. Okay, so a lot of us may not have had a father in our lives. Some, maybe the fathers were separated from the mom, or maybe the father was in jail, maybe the father was just not there physically, but he always provided for you. But one thing I can tell you for sure, that you have a father who's in heaven, who's always there for you. He always loves you. He always wants to show you his love. So maybe the earthly father did not show you the love that he was supposed to show you, because that's not he didn't learn, he wasn't taught that this is how to show love. As you know that having children, having a family, there's not a book that they can read, or maybe like they always say, when you purchase a car, there's a owner's manual that comes with it. And I don't think there's an owner's manual that comes with raising a family and to be able to show the love that you have for your child. When you lack those things, when you don't do those things for your kids, when they get older, they have a lot of issues. For example, a lot of women still in the old age, they seem to be looking for that fatherly love, and sometimes they tend to look for it in their husband, their partners, and sometimes they don't have it. They cannot provide it. So I pray that the fathers in this generation will do much better. And we know the father is the head of the house. He's the head of the household. You know, we need the fathers. We need their love. We need them to play with the kids. We need them to spend time with their kids. We need them to sit down and talk to their kids. You have to do that. Fathers need to do that more. It's not just going to work make sure they have food in the house, make sure the mother is doing all the job. The mother has her role and the father has his role. And most of the time we can see that the father is more on the side of the disciplinary role that they play. A father is the leader of the house, and sometimes they say that if the head is sick, the whole body is sick. So therefore we need to have healthy men. We need men who could talk to their sons, so that when their son gets older and become a father, that he will rear his family, he will raise his kids in the right way. So we love to honor our father and mother, but sometimes it's very hard. It's very hard because the fathers, I love fathers, I love the role that they play, but there are some fathers who are very, I could say, they neglect their role. They don't take their role serious. They tend to leave all the work to the woman. But today is not a day where I'm gonna put the fathers down. I don't want to put them down, but I'm just saying that a lot of fathers need to really step in and do their job and treat their wives correctly, treat the mothers correctly. And it's not about being just a provider, okay? The father is the leader. The father is the one that disciplines. The father is the one that provides. The father, there's so much more to being a great dad. But I want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. And if you fall in that category, there's always time to redeem yourself. There's always time for you to change. There's always time for you to try to do the right thing by your children. And we know that there are some fathers that they are sometimes a dictator in the house, okay? They make the children afraid. So when the other children grows up, they have low self-esteem, they have anxieties, they have all sort of mental issues, emotional, and all of that. Like I said again, I'm not doing this video to bash the fathers, but I'm just saying that most of the time the fathers are not showing affection, love, the way they're supposed to, spending time with their kids to know what's really happening. And I know that a father always want to have a son, because the son is gonna carry the name. And if you don't teach your son, when they have their own family, you will have a broken family. We don't want so many broken families in our society. Society already have enough of craziness. We don't want more crazy families. Even though in the Bible there were so many crazy families. We look at Jacob and Esau, they were brothers, how their mother tricked the father to give the blessing, to give the birthright to her favorite son. And then we have we have Lot and his daughters having sex with him so that they could have kids. And we have Joseph, that his father plays favoritism. It was a lot of broken homes. And David was a great king. We all love him, but his children, he couldn't have his household in order. His sons were having sex with his wives. So there's a lot of craziness in the Bible about family. But we know fathers are very, very important. I have 3 brothers, 2 of them who are dads, who one is on the way, and one has 4 kids, and he's a great father. He has 4 children, and he's doing his very best. He's always home. He's always doing activities with them. He's always involved, and I'm so proud of him. And I have other men in my family that are doing so good, and they're doing well. So we pray for those fathers who have little issues, who need to, get better and who needs to work on trying to be a role model, because you are a role model. Believe it or not, when your children look at you, when they are in the house, they see how you manage the home, they follow in your footsteps. So when they get older, they will do it. Although sometimes you can spend all your time teaching your kid and they end up listening to a foreign voice, with meaning listen to the enemy, to go to the wrong direction. But our job is to pray for the men, because it seems like when I go to church, I see more women than men, and those men need to be in the church. They need to be under that umbrella. They need to be there so that they can get all the instruction that they need in order to have a healthy home. I'm not gonna stay long, but I'm gonna read Psalms 23. I'm gonna recite Psalms 23 to you, because we know that God is the ultimate father. He's the great father. Okay, he's a great father, but we want to celebrate the earthly fathers today. We want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers, that are in my family. I want to say happy Father's Day to so many fathers that I don't want to list their names, because if I do, I might get in trouble. I might not say all the men who are fathers, who are going to be fathers. I say happy Father's Day. All the grandfathers also, I say Father's Day. All the men, uncles, there are some uncles who play a very good role of a father. So I wish all the uncles, the cousins, all the grandfathers, all of them, I want to wish them a wonderful Father's Day. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointed my head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. May you dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is where you can be fruitful. This is where you can be the head, not the tail. May you have a wonderful Sunday as you celebrate Father's Day. We love you, all the fathers. May God continue to shower you with your love. And if your father is not here on earth with us, we also want to say happy Father's Day to them. And we know that God will wrap his arm around you as you mourn, probably mourning the loss of your father. And if you did not have your father with you in your childhood, I pray that God will father you. There's a song that says, I love the way you father me. I love the way you father me. I love the way God fathers me. Because sometimes when I wanna feel that touch, I know God is with me and he's gonna father me. So I wish a happy Father's Day to my own father, and to all the fathers that are out there, and to all the men that are around me, that's in my life. And I want to wish you all a happy Father's Day. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he makes his face to shine upon you. Have an outstanding Saturday. Blessing unto you.